Hello, students. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome to Constellation's Soft Skills Training Program. You might be aware that Constellation has a portfolio of offerings for placement preparation. The first gate, aptitude test preparation. So we have a complete course on that. The second gate is your IT tests and especially focusing on coding. So we have courses around that. And then the third aspect is where soft skills really are important. Once you have completed your apti, cleared your apti, completed your domain tests, your coding tests, etc., and now you are ready to face the potential employer, right? And that is where soft skills comes into play. So this is a online course, and you can enroll on this for this course, and we have ppts and videos through which you learn, and as you learn you practice yourself. We from time to time we carry out these courses online, and we shall be advertising them, and you can enroll into the courses for live classes. The other option that you have is, as you go along the course, if you feel that you would like to interact with us, that is also possible. So one of our trainers would carry out live sessions with you and help you um, to address the areas of improvement. The soft skills has been very important for us over our journey. In the last 12 years, every year we have been conducting these courses at various colleges and institutes. 2012 onwards, we started to work with the students of IIT Kharagpur, and I'm very thankful to the students of IIT Kharagpur who have worked with us, and the entire course has evolved through the discussions with the students as we have gone through and helped them in their placements. And it has been an immense success, and we have really enjoyed working with them. So thank you, students of IIT Kharagpur. We are really, really grateful to you. Okay, so let me take you through the components of the course, and and then we shall come in terms of providing you the details of how you can enroll in this course. So, soft skills training program and a brief introduction. What is soft skills, right? Soft skills we can define in different ways. It is basically your personal attribute. We say that this person has strong soft skills. This person needs to improve on the soft skills. So hence what happens is, basically it's a personal attribute. There are certain attributes in your makeup, in your behavior, in your characteristics, which constitute soft skills. It supports situational awareness. Where do you use it? You need to become aware of situations. So in a certain situation, like in the interview, what are the things that you need to demonstrate? How courteous you are, um, whether you are showing enthusiasm on your face, how well you are answering the questions, and while you are answering, um, are you showing the right kind of behavior? So based on the situation, how you are demonstrating yourself and your abilities and getting the job done. It can also be defined as people skills, as defined as the ability to interact effectively with others. Now, note this word, effective. You have to be effective. So you need to get a job done. You need to communicate well. You have to be effective. And whether this the interpersonal communication is happening in an effective way. Soft skills can be defined as the people skills. So there are various, attributes to these soft skills, and I've listed quite a few, and whether it is effective communication, friendliness, manners, etiquette, confidence, enthusiasm, optimism, empathy, awareness of the situation, common sense, focus, emotional intelligence, leadership. These are all attributes of soft skills, and these are the areas that we shall work during the course. We shall see how we can enhance them while we are working in this course. So, what are the course objectives? As I mentioned, students, since our objective is to help you with placements, we all want to see that you're getting your dream job. So, develop your soft skills to be effective in your placement sessions. That should be definitely our first objective. Understand soft skills and put them to use. So, we need to appreciate, we need to understand what soft skills are, where are the areas I am lacking, and how I have to improve and put them to effective use, right? Be aware of your gaps, try to address them. And how are we going to do it? What is the modus? Practice placement session activities, keeping in mind the soft skills. In case you are doing it through our online course with recorded videos, make sure you're practicing them in terms of what we have recommended. You're doing that practice so that you learn better. And of course, I mentioned that it would be better to join one of our online soft skills course to even learn better. And the third option, or rather, is to have one-to-one sessions. So we shall talk about all of this. I'll go through the course curriculum, but let me quickly run through and then I will get into more details. Resume and cover letter, etiquette and manners, structuring your self-introduction, very, very important. Industry and company analysis, something which most students I see neglect. Do's and don'ts of group discussions. What are the dynamics? How do you behave in GDs? What are the different types? We will go through each type and we shall practice. Do's and don'ts of an interview. Answering technical questions. Now, we will not get into finding right answers of technical questions. What we will do is, how do you structure your technical questions so that the interviewer is able to understand and appreciate, right? Similarly with HR questions. Now, HR questions, we have a huge repository of HR questions. We actually work with 100 HR questions. And the final one is life skills enhancement. I'll tell you that life skills enhancement is not something which is part of the soft skills program meant for your placements. You can skip those. But those students who are working with us, or rather, I would say professionals who are already in a job, they would find this extremely useful. So these are the topics under life skills enhancement. You will find a PPT and a video on that, and you can go through them. But again, as I mentioned, that this is an area which is more applicable to students or rather professionals who have already started to work. For students working on placements, you could ignore this at this point of time. So students, now the idea is to let me get into a little bit details and explain to you the various components of soft skills as we have perceived. And I mean, there could be variations in opinion, and many other people might feel that that is more to soft skills. But what I'm trying to emphasize again and again, that for students who are appearing for placements, what we have done till now should be great in terms of your placement preparation as far as soft skills are concerned. So what is the first one? Resume and cover letter. See, understand that the resume travels to the company, to your employer, before they even come to your campus, before you meet them, before you see their systems, perhaps your resume has gone there, based on which they will shortlist. So your resume should look good in terms of the appearance, it should look good, and in terms of content, it should be complete. So we shall discuss this. And when your resume goes, it has to go with a cover letter. So what do you write in that cover letter? That's very important. So this is where you start to make your impression. Fine. Second, etiquette and manners. And this entire process of soft skills is very, very coupled with your etiquette manners. How you dress, how you speak, what are your gestures, your body movements, how do you greet the person, whether you are saying thank you at the right time, whether you are asking permission if you want to ask a question, how do you behave during the group discussions. So in all of that, your good manners, your etiquette comes, it becomes extremely important, right? So we will discuss around that. Self-introduction, that's the third one. I'm telling you, students' self-introduction can make or break the situation. Usually the first question in any interview is, tell me something about yourself. Agreed? How do you nicely present yourself in about 1.5 to 2 minutes, covering the most important points that you would like to speak about yourself and highlight yourself in front of the interview panel. That's very important. So we shall not only cover that, we would also like to practice, and we shall provide you tips of how to practice that. Industry and company analysis, the next one, and this is the most neglected part. In interviews, there are questions around the industry, there are questions around the company. A very common question is, why do you want to join our company? How do you answer that if you do not even know the details of the company for which you are appearing for the interview? So before you actually go for your interviews, you need to do a little bit of study about that company, and you should be aware of the industry and its dynamics. So we cover this part in good detail. Now coming to the face-to-face interactions, group discussions, right? Group discussions is a very tricky area. And all of us know that a lot of us do not make it beyond this stage. It is a painful elimination route. So do's and don'ts of group discussion we shall emphasize in this part of the curriculum, and we shall look at the various types of GDs. So whether it is general topics, it is abstract topics, case study GDs. So we shall practice on them. We shall look at how these are done, and we shall make sure that we are well prepared through practice. Now let us come to the big one, that's the interviews. So again, we will talk about do's and don'ts of the interviews. How you should enter the room, how you should greet the interviewers, how you should take a seat, what should be your body language, how should you answer the questions, how should you request if you need to ask a question or get a clarification, and how each of the answers should be properly done. That's very important. So we shall get into this in great details, and we have one component on technical interviews, where we will help you to structure your technical answers. We won't be able to do a right and wrong, whether that answer is right and wrong, but what we will do is we would help you to structure your answers in such a way that the interviewers are able to easily understand and appreciate what you're saying. And a very, very important component, and this is what a pride of Constellation is. We have a repository of 100 HR questions, which we would like to practice with you. And our experience is that once you practice all these questions nicely, there are no other questions left in the HR area which you will not be able to handle. So these are the areas that we shall cover in detail in the course. And I have also mentioned about the life skills enhancements. The videos are there, the PPTs are there. You can go through it. But at the same time, the word of caution is that these are not really required for students who are going for placements. These are more applicable for working professionals. So with that, now let me come to how you can register for our courses, where are the accesses provided, and let me quickly go through those areas. Accessing our course is quite simple. Uh, we have given you the URL as well as we have given you a QR code because we understand it would be difficult to type out that entire big URL. So you can use the QR code and access our store where you have to look for the soft skills course and register, make the payment, and you are inside the course. Once you are inside the course, we will know and we will would like to speak to you and understand your issues. And another part of the program we shall provide to you is when you're doing your self-learning, if you want to interact with us, we can plan certain sessions. You can write to us at info@constellationtmp.com and don't hesitate to call us on these numbers for any help that you may require. So once you access through the QR code or through the URL, you come to our store, Constellation Training and Placement Services store, where all our courses are listed. Just scroll down and right there under Placement Preparation course, you will find Soft Skills course. So identify the Soft Skills course. And when you go into the Soft Skills course, you can read about that and you can make the payment over here. And yes, you are inside the course. And if you'd like to see how the course looks like, yes. So that's the introduction to the soft skills course. There's a video of the introduction. Uh, there are students' testimonials about the course. And then you have all the topics. And the structure is that any topic you open up, there is a PPT for that topic. And you can go through that PPT, followed by the coverage of that PPT in the video. You could have handouts, practice paper in some of the um, topics where these are relevant. Otherwise, just come to the video and go through these videos, and it would help you to do your self-learning. So, with that, students, I'm more or less at the end of my talk on our soft skills. And I would like to thank you for your patient listening to this video. And all the best in your placement preparation, in your career. And look forward to interact with you in one of our live sessions, in our webinars, in one of the physical classes, or in one of our live classes. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye bye.